Chapter 1 Preface Otaku becomes Brain King.
小女王, have you really made such a decision?
Wen Tao, it's been 3 years since we last met.
I will cherish this relationship for the rest of my life, but I also need to have my own life.
I said I would definitely go back after graduation, believe me.
Sorry, I already have a boyfriend.
2 years later, in the Sunshine Garden community of a city in mainland China, the sky is dark and gloomy. Then the branches and grass in the green belt are also swaying left and right under the raging wind. It should be raining soon. In the bedroom on the second floor of the A12 duplex villa, a young man is sitting in front of his computer, staring intently. The keyboard in his hand is clattering, and a cartoon character is dancing wildly on the screen. There are many other characters next to him, but obviously none of them can keep up with his dance steps. His name is Wen Tao, 25 years old, unemployed. Wen Tao comes from a good family background. His parents opened a restaurant in San Francisco's Chinatown. After graduating from high school, he also flew there and casually completed his university studies. During his college years, Wen Tao studied computer networks and obtained a 4-year master's degree. He also received a full scholarship for 3 years. Before graduating from college, the recruitment intentions and contracts of major companies and enterprises were already piled up in his dormitory, more than half a meter high. However, no one expected that Wen Tao would quietly return to China after graduation and use his parents' money to buy 6 properties. Except for the villa he currently lives in, all the others were rented out by him, and he became a devoted otaku for 2 years. He hardly ever left home, and his daily activities were chatting online, playing games with girls, and occasionally leaving home to collect his rent. Many college classmates and friends couldn't help but sigh with regret when they found out about his situation. The talented student from the University of California had actually fallen into a happy landlord. Someone lightly knocked on Wen Tao's door twice, and then a cute but slightly chubby girl walked in.
She was wrapped in a pink apron and said, "Wen, it's time for dinner."
Wen Tao didn't even turn his head. In the game in his hand was at its most tense moment. "All right, I'll go right away."
The girl didn't give up, pouted her cherry red lips and stood behind Wen Tao unhappily, saying, "It's always like this.
The food will be cold by the time you go down." All right, it's almost done. Haha, I won. Wen Tao suddenly released the keyboard and cheered proudly. The girl seemed to want to say something more, but she only moved her lips a few times and didn't say anything. Wen Tao stood up contentedly and stretched lazily. Unconsciously, he had already spent the morning in front of the computer. She